Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and this is not a test. Monster Hunter Double Cross yesterday was announced. It's coming for the Nintendo Switch here in Japan. I cannot express how excited I am for this. Yes, I stopped playing the 3DS game because I sort of got burnt out, but this is a perfect excuse for me to come right back in and also make some nice, high-resolution content. The release date is August 25th, 2017, so we don't have that long to wait. Today is the final regional championship for the tournament that they're doing this year, and they just had a stage event literally right before I'm making this video, and they shared some juicy details, so I wanted to put it all in one video for you guys so you know what this game is all about. Okay, just to iterate one more time, the Nintendo Switch version, it's the same game as Monster Double Cross on the 3DS with some new features which we'll cover in this video. Comes out August 25th, Friday, so like 3 months from now. 5,800 yen, standard price for a Switch game, about $55 US or so. Same day on release, they will have a special bundle. This thing is going to sell out like immediately. I mean, you can't even find a Switch right now in Japan. But it has a special design not only on the dock, but also the main unit as well, which is not shown in this picture. They said in a few days, once the design is finalized, they'll be sharing it with everybody. But special bundle packs, if you don't have a Switch, find a way to pre-order this if you're in Japan. Come on, you gotta have it, right? I love the design that they have on there. It looks great. Not too gaudy, just chic enough. Now, as far as graphics go, and we don't know anything about the frames per second, but I'm going to assume it runs in 60, but we don't know yet. As far as resolution, they are going up for HD, so they're definitely up the resolution. It's going to play in 1080p on the large screen and 720p on your portable mode, so it's going to look fantastic. This screen grab makes me very excited. So yeah, I mean, come on, who does not want higher definition Monster Hunter Double Cross, right? As far as save data is concerned, you can take your save data from the 3DS version of Monster Hunter. As far as save data is concerned, if you never got Monster Hunter Double Cross on the 3DS and you just have Monster Hunter Cross here in Japan, you will be able, just like you did with the 3DS version, take your save data from that game and bring it to the Switch version so that you can continue playing all the new content from Double Cross. Similarly, if you already have the Monster Hunter Double Cross on the 3DS, you can transfer probably through a tool. They said the internet, so probably a transfer tool like they did in the past. You can transfer your save data from your 3DS Monster Hunter Double Cross to your Switch. And even more interesting, if you don't want to take your Switch out and you want to play in 3DS, you can take your save data from the Switch version and bring it back into the 3DS version. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but if you want to, you can. More options is always a good thing. Now, this is a no-brainer, of course, but the Switch will support 4 players for local play, which of course is like, you know, this is what Monster Hunter is all about, is the local play. Getting together with people here in Japan, sitting down outside and playing some Monster Hunter, so I could definitely see this being obviously a good feature and probably a good reason to finally get that Switch out of the house. I don't necessarily see people with their Switch outside, but then again, there's a lot of people who want a Switch and it's just not available. It's sold out everywhere. And this is surprising, I did not expect this, but over internet, over Wi-Fi play, you can do cross-play with 3DS users. So obviously, because it's not 2 devices communicating, but it's just a server, they're able to pull this off, but I thought this was really great. So now you have this huge user base from the 3DS, and even if they don't get the Switch version, the Switch users will be able to experience online play with a huge group of people playing. It's a smart move. I think it would have been bad if they went Switch only. You'd find less room, so hey, more players means more variety online. I love it. Now, as far as graphics goes, they showed a trailer. Hopefully they'll have a high-resolution version of it. It was just a stream, so it's pretty bad quality. So hopefully we could see in the following days a little bit better about how they've updone the resolution of the textures. But again, this is not like drastically different, but you can tell they did adjust the on-screen elements to better fit for the big screen. We have the 3 under arts on the bottom here. I'm sure you can arrange them whether they're in a row or whether they're, you know, like stacked like they are right there. And there's also a button. You can tell that underneath your left analog stick you have sort of the other D-pad. Those are what are going to activate your Hunter Art. So you can map it to your left, your bottom, or your right, and stuff like that. So it should be very easy, taking advantage of all these extra buttons on the Switch. Another thing I noticed that I really like is on the upper right hand corner you can see the target for locking onto a monster. That's now mapped to the back, what do you call, bumpers or triggers, I don't even know the right term, the ZL, ZR. So you can do that, so you can have all the functionality of the touch screen that was on the 3DS, but on a single screen with the Switch. So good moves there on behalf of Capcom. Now I'm just going to show some stock footage as I talk about this release. Unfortunately, I'm not able to use footage that they showed because for some reason with Monster Hunter Double Cross, they've been tripping up the content ID matches for any channel that's based in Japan. So I can't show you the trailer that they released, but I'm sure they're going to have an official trailer up on their channel very soon. No new content, just showing, new scenes and better resolution. But yeah, I'm super excited for this release. I mean, I played Monster Hunter Double Cross for about 150 hours. If you follow me on Twitter at @evanko, you will know that I've gone on and off. I think my problem was that I played Monster Hunter Cross a lot, I played Monster Hunter Generations a lot, and then this is kind of like the third time going back into it. So I kind of wore myself out, but I did play mostly just Prowler in Double Cross, so I haven't really touched the Hunters at all. So I have a lot of cool stuff that I can go back and play, and I think the better resolution and probably better frame rate, we don't know yet, that's more than enough incentive to get me excited again, and I really like playing on the Switch. I find the bigger screen, the better graphics, much more immersive, and I think the, actual analog sticks will make for better gameplay as well. Now, I don't see any reason why this isn't going to come to the West, so I think if they're going to announce it, it's going to be at E3 because that's just around the corner. They never announce global versions at these Japanese events, so don't be discouraged that they didn't talk about that today. But I do hope and have, I'm pretty optimistic. I can't see a reason why they wouldn't release this in the West. But the cool thing is, and my buddy Eric's Gaming has a nice video on this on how to do it, but the Nintendo Switch is region free, so you can very easily create a Japanese account, get in there, and from America or Europe or wherever you're at, purchase this game on your Switch and play it. Granted, it won't be localized. People think it's like some magic, you just go to the system and all of a sudden it's in English. No, that means that someone like Nintendo has to have a global launch and decide to put it all on the cart at the same time. Maybe they'll do that, I don't know. If they announce it at E3 and it's going to be the exact same release date, then sure, maybe it'll all be on one card. It's possible, right? We don't know. But in that case, you won't need to make a Japanese account to do it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that if they don't release this in the West or they release it very late, you can always go in and get the imported version on your Switch without having to do any weird modifications whatsoever. That is awesome. Now granted, if you buy the Japanese version, you will not be able to take Monster Hunter Generation save data and transfer it to Monster Hunter Double Cross Switch version because they are technically different game codes. But come on, it's Switch, right? So I think starting over and get some people to help carry you, I don't think it'll be a huge issue. Monster Hunter Double Cross, yes, Monster Hunter is hard to do in Japanese, but there's like no story in this game whatsoever, unlike 4 Ultimate, so you're really not missing out on anything, and I think with just a little bit of effort, you can play the Japanese version no problem whatsoever. Well, that's pretty much all the news. A lot of you have been asking me whether I'm going to make videos and content. As you know, I've held off on making like tutorials or really in-depth videos, not only because I didn't really touch Hunters completely and I don't like to do a video until I fully know what I'm talking about, but also because I got a little burnt out and I didn't know whether the West would ever have access to this game, so I kind of put it off. But now that I know that it's on the Switch and whether or not it's get released in the West or not, you guys will have access to the game, that makes me very motivated to go and make content videos. So over the next few months, I'll be unlocking Hunter arts and trying to do stuff so when this thing comes out, I can, in very nice high definition, make some meaningful videos for you guys, especially stuff like import guides if it's not in English, or little things, like what are the key quests, how do I do that, how do I do that. So be excited, I'm totally hyped for this game. August is going to be a great time. We got ARMS next month. We've got Splatoon 2 in July, now we have this in August. This is a good year to get a Switch, if you like these games. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hope you're as excited as I am. Let me know down in comments below if you would be interested more in a 3DS version or a Switch version if they announce this thing for the West and why. Very interesting to hear what you guys say and what you think. Go ahead and hit that like button if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I know I normally don't say that in a video, but it does mean a lot. Until next time, happy hunting.